about the reasons stock investment is very good for women. All right, the reason stock investment is very good for women. All right, now what am I saying is there are different kinds of investments. If you want to go into investment, there's real estate, there is you can invest through your retirement account. There are fixed income. There are others like even angel investing. There are different kinds of investments, right? One thing is that by the time I started making money, and I felt like, okay, it's time to start investing. What happened was that I started researching and engaging in all these kinds of investments. So it was really eye-opening, right? So you try real estate, you try angel investing, you're just trying different things. But one thing I noticed was that stock investment stood out from all this multitude of investments. Why? So, if you're a woman, listen very well. The first reason, one reason stock investment is good for women is because stock investment can be discreet if you wish. What does that mean? You For you to do stock investing, most times you do it through your app, maybe your bank app, or a platform associated with your bank, or a stock investing app out there. But the point is that you're doing it through your app, you're doing it through your phone, right? So what does this mean? This means that you can literally be sitting here and there is someone else sitting there. There's someone else sitting there at your back, right? And you invest in stock. The person at your back won't even know that you just made an investment. The person at your back won't know that you just made an investment. Now somebody is like, well, why does that matter? That matters because for a lot of women, most times women even have to hide their investment from different persons, from spouse, from parents, or from people that sometimes may feel like, oh, so why are you investing right now when you can just send me the money, or whatever reason that person has, right? So you see some women, they're just trying to protect themselves as well, based on the person's personal circumstances, right? So they don't really want everybody to just know that they have this investment. Okay, there's this sorry case. I'll call it a sorry case because it's very heart touching. So there's this group that sometimes I just visit online and all of that. So this woman was saying how she had these investments. For example, she had this investment that were not even in her name. That's another thing. I'll come to that. So this woman had investment that were not in her name. So one day, this is a story, a real story that somebody wrote. So one day, she was feeling happy, feeling joyous. I think maybe she had like 2 or 3 properties, right? And so she was like, she now said, she told her husband that, hey, guess what? I've really been working hard. I have 3 properties now. And the husband was like, so after a few days, the husband was like, could you sell some of those properties and give me the money to use to start my own business? And this woman was like, well, like she wants to support her spouse, right? But the point is that she really didn't want to sell the properties that were helping her not to have high blood pressure when life circumstances happen. Do you get the point? So at the end of the day, so she had come to the group to say, hey, ladies, what do you advise? My house is actually on fire. My spouse need me to sell my house, and right now he's quarreling with me because I've refused to sell the house, blah 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 blah, right? So the point is that there are people, it may not affect you, but at the same time it may be affecting you, right? So there are people who, especially women, who will need to keep their investment discreet. It is difficult to do that when you have things like houses, because you're into real estate, or let's say you have a business, you want to buy another business. It's very easy for someone close to you to feel like, okay, you want to buy a second business, you can give me that money to buy my first business. But you're like, well, this is me, I want to be growing my business, right? So, and I don't know, but you know as individuals, especially as women, right, it's as if we tend to find ourselves in this situation. I can bet you that most times, if you flip it, you hardly will see a woman who is quarreling with her spouse to say, hey, sell your other business and give me the money, right? Like, I hardly hear that. Maybe because I'm not the other folk, right? So, but I usually hear women's story. Summary of this is that stock investments are discreet. They can be discreet, which means if you want to tell your spouse you have all the investment, that's fine. Go ahead, right? But if you feel like you need to protect your investment from other people's eyes, you can do that seamlessly with stock investments. And the good thing is that, let me give you an example. So you're investing in house, you buy the first house. For most people, when they gather the next bulk money, they want to go and buy a second house. Not that you can't put the money into paying down the mortgage of the first house, but some people just want to be like, oh, I have 2 houses, I have 3 houses, right? But when it comes to stock investments, you still end up going to buy more shares, which is like buy more houses. But whether you are buying $1,000 worth of shares or $1 million worth of shares, it still exists as in electronic nature on your phone, on the app. So you can have $10 million invested, and anybody you don't want to have that information will not know. So stock investment is very discreet, and this is one of the reasons it's very good for women, especially women who find themselves in vulnerable situations where their investment can be taken advantage of, or people can make them feel guilty for not bringing out the money they've gathered to do something else, right? If you want to bring out that money, yes, it's your choice, but you shouldn't be compelled to do so. That's the point. Another reason stock investment is good for women is because it requires less work. Women, especially as you begin to grow, then have family, have children, there's a lot moving. You have a business or you have a career, there's a lot going on, right? So let's still compare stock investment with, let's say, real estate. In real estate, let's say you buy the first house, you're the landlord, they call you, come and check things, you call the plumber, plumber, this one happened. Now think of, you have 2 houses, you have 3 houses. You see the complexity of what you have to do to maintain those properties continue to increase, and most times these are not compatible with your business, with your profession, with children, with family, you understand? But one good thing about stock investment, just like similar to what I explained before, is that with stock investments, you don't really need any maintenance aside maybe pressing some buttons on your phone, which you can do sitting on your couch while watching a television show. That's actually how I do it. Most times I'm watching like a Netflix show and I'm just checking my stock investments or seeing what happened throughout the day. Just 2 minutes. Oh, that's too much. 1 minute. 1 minute and you are done. And you can do this middle of night just before you close your eyes, right? But can you check on 10 properties that way? Another thing is that, okay, so let me finish that talk. So you can't check on 10 properties that way. So women tend to have a lot of things going on in their life, and the last thing you need is an investment that also requires so much time from you. And stock investment is that kind of investment that doesn't require so much time from you, especially the type of stock investments that we're teaching, which is where you find a very profitable, stable company, right, that is making money year in, year out. Not just that, they've been making that money since. They're not making the money because of you. So, and you buy this company and you keep them, you sleep well at night, and they continue to do their thing, produce profit, and send you your shares, or send you your portion, or your stock continue to grow, right? So this is very compatible with your busy life as a woman. This is another reason why stock investment is good for women. All right. Now, the third reason is that the winning strategy that I have found so far for stock investing require patience, carefulness, patience. Yeah. So, when they say buy and hold strategy, right? So this sort of match the temperament of a lot of women. Women, if you tell a woman to be patient, she can be patient. think of a woman that can carry pregnancy for 10 months. I always used to think, even though I'm a dentist, okay, right? I always used to think that pregnancy was 9 months because 9 months is like the thing that everybody just says around you. So over time, you just say pregnancy is 9 months. Then when I got pregnant, they were like, it is 40 weeks, 10 months. I'm like, no, don't change it now. I need this to be 9 months for my sake. Anyways, so women tend to be very patient, and the winning strategy so far in the stock market is that one that is associated with patience, and this goes a lot. This goes with the temperament of a lot of women. So the point is that it's as if inherently a woman has what is like the internal thing that is needed to succeed in the stock market. Do you get the point? The internal thing that is needed to succeed in the stock market, you already have it. So it's like you're already closer to winning if you can just understand how it works. All right? There are obviously, aside stock investment, there are other type of investments, as I already mentioned before, like angel investing, real estate investing, human capital investing. There are so many, right? So one thing I've done is to I wrote this book that compared the different kinds of investments, right? And show you the pros and cons and all of that. And the name of the book is Investment Strategy Guide. So go to www.investonomy.com. You are going to see how to get a free copy of the book. All right, get a free copy of the book. Go to www.investonomy.com. So I'm going to add the link to this video, or just add it at the top of the video, right? So this, you'll be able to see investment strategy guide, and just go to the website, click around, you just see it. Then you get a free copy. Read it, see the different types of investment, and see the one that works for you. Like, we did a great job there doing the pros and the cons. So this means that you'll be able to see other investments, the role they play, like how they work. You also see stock investment and how it works. You'll be able to do this comparison, so that I'm not just the one telling you stock investment is good for you as a woman, stock investment is good for you as a woman, so that you will either see for yourself that, oh, stock investment seems to be the best from all of these, or no, I think I can actually do another one, which is totally fine. Like, for me, I just wanted to invest and make more money. How the route you choose is less important to me. I only say choose a route that will work for you. All right, choose a route that will work for you. So go to www.investonomy.com. Check the description of this video for that link, right? Go get a free copy of the investment strategy guide. Go to the website, click around. Either you check the menu, or check the menu, you will see it. So go get a free copy. Read it. Don't just get a free copy. Read it. But it is designed to be an easy read, so that nobody is going to say, oh, I don't really like reading, that's why I couldn't finish it, with lots of pictures to explain what is actually going on there. All right? So read it. And if you have questions, feel free to get across, get across to me or my team. I'll be very happy to answer you. Well, my name is Dr. Linda Pajuel. I am the CEO of Investonomy. Investonomy is INVESTORNOMY. Investor and then Nomy, right? The making of an investor. So I'm the CEO of Investonomy, and we are an investment educational company, right? And what we do is we teach you how to invest by yourself. We specialize in teaching how to invest in stocks, but from time to time, we tend to give that general knowledge about investment, so that you don't feel pushed to anything. You actually understand what is going on. All right, take good care of yourself till I see you again. Bye.